So hello everyone. I think everyone will have you will have the Visual Studio Code editor in your system. I think you would have downloaded it. So what we'll do in this session is we'll create a HTML web application and some sort of JavaScript. Okay. So what we are going to create is we are going to open a new folder. Okay. If you don't have, create a new folder. Okay. So new folder. We can give Fiori tutorial folder. Okay. So we'll select the folder. Okay. And we'll get a play. Okay. Okay. Then, so here I'm going to create a new folder and name a project HTML project one. Got it? Okay, you can name anything. It's up to you. The naming convention is up to you. So within this, what we are going to do, we are going to create a new file. I'm going to create a file called index.html. What else you can keep? You can name the file of your application, but the extension is important. Here I'm going to follow the extension called .html. So what we are going to give? We are going to provide doctype, which is the first highest point of HTML, which is a starting point. We are giving this is the first step. This is the highest convention of creating HTML. So we are giving doctype. Then what are we going to put? We are going to put a HTML tag. Okay, just give enter. Then I'm going to open a head tag. Okay. Within that, I'm going to do some metadata conversion. So metadata or data. So this I'm going to give cassette. I'm giving everything. There are a wide range of languages over here. So I need to provide a many specification, many languages to found out why it is like this. Okay, so at this point of time I'm using meta cassette. Okay, so another meta tag for wide range of languages we can go with cassette. Okay, then I'm going to put a field called name. This is going to display in our application. I'm going to give the value of the field name description. Then with that content, I'm going to give the content. This is the description. Okay. Okay, of my page, of my browser or anything. I'm going to close this meta tag and I'm going to open another meta tag. I'm going to give a name of the meta tag called I would put as author, and author we would say what would be the content. I will say SK. Okay. Okay, SK is nothing but my initial. So I have okay within the braces you should give. Okay. So content as a author is mine. I would give this. So then I've done with this. Okay. So I'm going to close the head tag and I'm going to open my body tag here. Okay. Body tag. Within that body tag, I'm going to put a div. Okay. Within first div, I'm going to give button. Okay, you can see button. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to name my button as click me. Okay, just a simple button. I'm going to name them. Then a div tag. Okay, another div tag. I'm going to use a P paragraph field here. I'm going to name this is a paragraph. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to name this. This is a paragraph. So I have closed the paragraph. Then I'm going to open a div tag here. Okay, the new div tag. I'm not going to add any tags. I'm going to give this is a simple uh, text. We can use simple text without any tags. Fine, getting simple. Okay, so simple text without tags. So I'm going to close the div tag here. So here I'm going to show you some difference. In the second line, I'm going to write this is the next line. Okay, this is the next line. So what we are going to do is we are going to okay, this is done. This is done with me. So what I'm going to give Control S. I'm going to save my project. I'm going to copy my path and I'm going to get into new tab and I'm going to give Control C. Okay, so you can see our application is created. There is a button and also a div tag, and you may see we have given in two separate lines in our code. Have you seen this? See first line and second line. But in our browser, it is coming on same line. So what we are going to do, if you need a separate browser, you need to put this in a separate line, okay, and a separate div tag. Before that, you should close that div tag because without close. Okay, so give Control S and go to your browser and just refresh. Just refresh. You can see this is in index. Okay, this is simple. By adding div tag, what is happening? So what we are going to do? You could see a button. No, you could see button here, but on clicking the button, nothing has happened. So what we are going to do? We are going to create a JavaScript file, and we are going to add something there. Okay, what we are going to, I'm going to create a new I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to name it as JS, and within that I'm going to create a new file. I'm going to name that as sample.js. After creating our sample.js file, so what we should add here, we should add a script tag. Okay, script tag is the adding JavaScript into our HTML. Okay, so what we are going to src, which is the source, and I'm going to give js. Okay, you see as a sample. Okay, it is giving suggestions for us. So what we should do, we should close our script tag. Okay, it's going to close. So then what I'm going to do, I'm going to call a function which is on click function. You can see here on click function, and within that I'm going to create a method called my function method. Okay, this is the method I have created. Simple method. I'm not going to do anything here. So, and also before, okay, I will go to our sample.js, and here we'll call the function. We'll instantiate our method called my function. So what we'll do, we'll put our function, my function, okay, just close it and put curly braces here. Within that curly braces, you could add our syntax document dot get element by ID. So here we need ID, right? So for that, what we are going to do, we are going to add our ID. So here, what you are going to do on this div, I'm going to add ID. Okay, you got getting ID equal to div2. ID name is simple div2. Okay, div2, and I'm going to close this. Okay, I've just given div2 ID, and I'm getting into my sample.js and getting by my div2 ID. Okay, dev2 ID. I'm going to dot put out my syntax in a dot HTML equal to, I'm going to put a paragraph tag here. Okay, open my paragraph tag here. Within that, will give this as changed content. So after clicking my button, I should see this changed content. Okay, you are getting what we are going to do. So after here, you could see by clicking you are getting the same. By clicking us, we should get this content. Okay, this is the changed. We'll put changed content. Okay, this is going to happen there. So what we are going to do, we are going to just save. We'll check our index.html. So our code is okay, like we have used it. Okay, all are fine. So what we are going to do, again we are going to save, we are going to go and we are going to refresh our page, and I'm going to click me. You could see this is a changed content. After clicking me, I should refresh. You can see this is a paragraph. After clicking me, you can see this is changed. Simple. So what we have added, it's a simple application, web application, HTML based application where we added our JS by calling this element. This element, we are saying this content. So as of now, a basic HTML project we have created, and I'm done with this. So in next class, we will create a CSS and we will align with any web application. I hope you could also create a mini, you can add some more tags, some more mini tags, you can add href links, everything to explore in HTML. Okay, so yeah, uh, overall HTML basic system. Okay, thank you. I hope you understood. Okay, thank you. Bye.